everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Maddie. I just got back from the most magical trip to Paris and I have a little bit of a haul to share today. I went to Paris specifically to celebrate my graduation from my MBA program as well as my birthday. I did vlog my trip, so if you haven't seen that yet, here is the link. It was fun to vlog. I'm not a huge vlogger, but I gave it a go and I had a pretty good time doing it. However, I realized in that video I never really shared my purchases, so that is why I'm creating a separate video today to share everything that I purchased in Paris. I did recently go to Paris earlier this year in January with some friends. I was there for a school trip and I did pick up quite a lot of goodies then as well. Mainly food related items, so I didn't actually end up purchasing any food or salt or any confectionery things this time around. So the haul is a little bit lighter, but everything that I got is really good. So let's get started. So starting off, let's talk about what I got from the tennis tournament. I got a hat from the Roland Garros shop. I'm really excited about this. I'm a really big tennis fan and it is my dream to go to every single Grand Slam tournament. And so far I have accomplished going to the US Open and I have now accomplished going to the French Open, which has been very fun. I have quite a few US Open hats, so I'm really excited to add this one to my collection. I decided to go with green, which was actually a little bit different for me, but I wanted to make sure that I differentiated between my other hats. I have a lot of blue hats, so I thought I'd mix it up with the green, and I really like it. It's really cool. Green was the right move considering that's kind of like the official color, green and this clay color of Roland Garros. The other small thing I got from the tournament is just a little postcard. They had postcards for every single year of the tournament, and I picked out this one from 2009. I'm actually gonna send this to my family, so hopefully I can get this in the mail before they see this. But I picked out this one in particular because this was the year that Roger Federer won the French Open, the only year that he ever won the French Open because Nadal won it 14 times. I picked out this 2009 one because my mom is a huge Federer fan. I love him too. So I thought that she would appreciate that card. The next little souvenir thing that I got is this adorable little magnet that is a ceramic croissant. I found this super cute little store in Montmartre called, can't remember, it's on here, but I can't read it. So I will put the name up here. But it was such a cute little ceramic store run by just, I think there was like 3 women in the back making ceramics. And they just make these little fun souvenirs that don't feel tacky. I have a pasta donata ceramic magnet that I got in Portugal, and so I thought this croissant from France was perfect to add to my collection. The next thing I got was a scarf from Kujten. I actually have 2 scarves from Kujten already, but I really wanted a fun, bright color because I just thought that it would make some of my outfits pop, and I wear them all the time. I am such a fall winter girl. I love layering, and so I thought that another one of these would get a lot of use from me. So I got this beautiful blue, and I got this in the large size, and I can't wait to wear this in the fall and the winter. It's funny that I'm saying that right now because it is the beginning of June, but it is 90 degrees today and I am quite uncomfortable. I love these scarves because they're just such a nice, fine, soft cashmere. They have nice stretch to them and the bandana print is fun and unique. And what I like is that this is a Parisian brand, so it is significantly cheaper to purchase this in France than anywhere else. I try to only shop French brands, especially in Paris, because I just find that the money off compared to if I were to buy this in the States is like significant. I think it's like 50% cheaper in France than it is in the US. The next purchase I made is the classic, everybody buys a pair of these. I also got a pair of Repettos, speaking of buying French brands, because they're significantly cheaper. I have been wanting a pair of the flats for so long. I have a pair of the heels, the Camille. This is the I think it's Cendrillon or Cendrillon. I can't remember how to say it, but I really wanted a pair of flats because I thought that I would get significant use out of these. And I tried something new and I got the ones with the rubber bottoms. I know this is a little controversial. They have two different styles. You can either get the classic leather bottom or you can get the rubber bottom now. And I know that the leather bottom molds to your foot better, but I currently have those in my Camille and I find them to be a little delicate, and I'm gonna have to take them to the cobbler soon. And I thought with the rubber, it makes them a little bit more durable and better for weather. If it rains or I step in a puddle or something, having rubber on the bottom actually makes me feel a lot less worried. I got these in this beautiful sage green color. I thought these would be really nice for spring and summer, and I really can't wait to wear these. I really like the classic leather. I have my other pair in patent leather. I actually find the patent leather to be a little stiff, and I find that they give me blisters occasionally, especially if it's hot outside. And so I thought going for this softer leather would solve that problem and I would avoid the blisters, because everyone always talks about how comfortable their Repettos are, and I never really find mine to be incredibly comfortable. But trying these on, I could tell the difference, and I'm really excited to wear these because I think that these are going to be very, very comfortable. I'm really happy with that purchase. They are so soft and cute. Okay, finally, my last little treasure that I got. This is a grand reveal because this is actually quite special, and this was something that I wasn't really planning on purchasing. These other things, I kind of had them in mind when I went to France. But this I stumbled upon in a vintage store and it just made my heart sing, and so I had to buy it. So I found this really cute little store in the Montmartre area. I had gone to lunch in the area and I was walking up to the Sacré-Cœur, and this store just caught my eye. That's just the best thing that happens when you're not really even looking for something and you stumble upon it. So I went inside, and the owner, first of all, was incredibly nice. Sweetest person ever. She was really smart. I loved her level of curation in her store, and I found that the prices of her pieces were amazing. And this bag in particular really, really caught my eye. So here she is. This is a Paco Rabanne 1969 nano bag. These are the coolest bags ever, in my opinion. I've wanted one for so long, but I never thought I would buy one new or anything. I've never really sought it out. So I think stumbling upon it in a secondhand store was just meant to be. Paco Rabanne is known for metal and chainmail and really interesting kind of 60s styles. And this style of bag was reintroduced in more recent times, and they have been made to be a little lighter. They are known to be very, very heavy bags. This one is quite light, so I'm really excited about that. I think this style in particular, the owner mentioned to me, is from spring summer 2022. I couldn't really find this online to compare it. She told me that she couldn't either, and she thought that was a good sign because that means there's not really that many of them, so that makes it extra special. I really can't wait to wear this. I know my first thought when I saw this was like, I bet I'm only gonna wear this if I go out at night, but she was telling me that there are multiple different ways I can wear this and I should be wearing it during the day. And after I purchased it and I was walking around, I noticed a lot of other French girls were carrying Paco Rabanne bags, so it made me feel like kind of French and cool to have picked this up in Paris. My birthday is this week. I'm considering this my birthday present to myself because it just seems like the perfect little mini bag for a Gemini birthday. This is so special. I'm so happy to be adding this to my handbag collection, and it was a nice little spontaneous moment. So that is my small but mighty Paris haul. I had such a good time and I'm really happy with all of my little treasures. They all feel very French and something that I could only find while on my trip. I will see you in my next video. Bye!